Hi guys, the topic of the video is VirtualBox. It's the 23rd January 2023. That's important. And the release that's working for me is, if I update, you'll see that I've downgraded these days two things. It's URXVT or RxVT Unicode. I went to 931 instead of 31.1 because if we do Super T, otherwise the NeoFetch is somewhere in the middle, something strange, right? The other thing is that I've downgraded VirtualBox, and the one that's working for me is 7.0.01, and all is already explained with sudo downgrade and then VirtualBox. You have to type it, you can't auto tap it, and you choose a version that does work for you, right? Number 27. And it will be installed, and then you say add it to the ignore list of Pacman. Yes, you say, and then voila, everything stays the same and everything works. Solution 1, option 1 today, 23 January. Option 2, I've written that away inside ArcoLinux Nemesis in the AOR, so I don't forget that here in the install VirtualBox for Linux is also a script. A text coming, of course, from the wiki arcolinux.org set guest starting resolution. And if I do this, I run this, then I can also use the newer version. I don't need to downgrade, I can use stay on the new one, but I have to tell it for each and every single machine. So if this would be, my name would be Plasma. So let's do an example, Super F7 XS. So your virtual machine is, in my case, XS Hyperlink Plasma Ariser with capital letters and all that correctly. And then you said, okay, this is my virtual, my resolution. And in this case, the second line is my resolution. So that's another possibility. And even we see that today the VM SVGA on version 7, right, is working. So these are the two options to solve these small screens. You get, I think, 800 on 600 megapixels. Pixels, not megapixels. And it's very small, right? Of course, if you're in Plasma or Mate or Cinnamon or XFCE, there is the settings. And you go to display and tell the display, hey, I've got more real estate than that. It's 1920 and 1080. I'm done. Finished, right? There's also, don't forget, the Control W. We have in the Control W also the way to set the screen resolution. It has a button. The button goes to, of course, a trustworthy application called arandr. And it's just a graphical thing of what we're looking at. So HDMI is to the left and DPO is to the right. And I can drag it along. I can change these things and then save it and so on. I can change the output and resolution. It's all possible. I click it, I save it, and I can save as and run it as a script and so much more. All explained in other videos. So that's the point. A VirtualBox giving a small screen resolution, two options, downgrade, or this line there. Okay, cheers.